Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Vice Admiral Raja Rab Nawaz Sahab, Commandant of the Pakistan Navy War College, Rear Admiral Suhail Ahmed Azmi Sahab, Dr. Saeed Shafkat, Lieutenant General Retired Javed Hassan Sahab, esteemed deans, chairmen of the departments, heads of the management offices, our very dear students and participants of the conference, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to offer the thank you note to the panelists, to the chief guest, and to all of you present in the hall today. The relationship that we have had with the Pakistan Navy War College has lasted about 10 years. We've always enjoyed close collaborations, close linkages, exchange of faculty, exchange of research, exchange of ideas. And I've had the fortune of meeting all the previous commandants. And my last visit was very interesting because the previous commandant had invited me for breakfast. And on the day, there was a drone that fell near or in the college. And he said, this is the breakfast menu today. So it is preferable that we postpone this meeting. But we are very proud of our forces, and especially Pakistan Navy, their efforts in Marka-e-Haq, how they defended Pakistan, and we wish to offer you a round of applause, and we wish to acknowledge your services in recognition of Marka-e-Haq. Over the course of our deliberations, one truth has become abundantly clear. The very idea of security is being redefined. Where once it was measured through territorial defense and military strength, it is now multifaceted and multi-dimensional. We have reflected on how various factors like how General Saab spoke about climate, cyber warfare, other speakers spoke about economic fragility, how they have blurred the lines between peace and conflict. And then our chief guest, Raja Rab Nawaz Sahab, mentioned how technology is playing a role and how technology has emerged as both an instrument of progress and a theater of confrontation. And we experienced this in the last war with India, how there were cyber attacks, and more than this, how there was this disinformation war. And we are very sorry that we lost the port of Lahore in the attack, and maybe some battleships would have also been damaged in the port of Lahore. So, disinformation today is also something which, as a country, we need to manage. And to become to achieve sovereignty, we need to focus on economic security. And economic security, we say, is national security. And a blue economy is something which Pakistan has really not been able to take advantage of. And my personal opinion is that Pakistan can actually double its GDP through the blue economy. There is so much potential there. And we also held a conference on the subject about 5-6 years ago, and the investment opportunities available there, the coastal development that can happen, tourism, the oil and gas sector, the minerals that are present in the sea. I looked at one stat and I saw that Turkey in 6 years had multiplied its transit trade by 11 times. 11 times. So we have deep seas, deep waters, we have ports, Gwadar, Pasni, Karachi, they can be developed, and Pakistan can increase its national security, if we have economic security through the blue economy. And then what can happen is, and this is, in the global scheme of things, I think this is something which we were by design maybe, or maybe it was our own shortcomings that we were not able to achieve. But Pakistan can become the next gateway to Asia. And the Honorable Chief Guest also spoke about our location, strategic location. And I say sometimes that Allah has given Pakistan the corner plot of the planet. And we know the corner plot has the most demand, it has a 10-20% premium. So our location is such that we can take advantage of it. And transit trade is one thing. We can provide access to 3 billion customers. We know up north that these countries are landlocked. We are surrounded by one of the biggest economies in the world, China. So trillions of dollars of GDP and 3 billion customers. Pakistan can really take advantage of this through the blue economy. Once again, I mentioned that Pakistan Navy stands at the fulcrum of this transformation. They held a conference recently. They've been advocating for the importance of the blue economy. They've contributed a lot in national security as the guardians of sovereignty, as the guarantor of commerce, and a partner in innovation. 90% of our trade passes through the Arabian Sea. And we acknowledge the contributions of the Pakistan Navy in ensuring this, that our maritime frontier is not just a boundary. It is the lifeline of our economy. And sometimes we don't realize, but as this figure I've shared with you, over 90% of our trade passes through the Arabian Sea. And Pakistan Navy ensures that that takes place, that security is provided, that environment is provided. In the end, I will also like to take inspiration from Qaid-e-Azam, who spoke about faith, discipline, and unity. We've identified the potential, but how to go about it is we need faith in our purpose, discipline in our efforts. Faith in our purpose, discipline in our efforts, and unity in our shared destination. So if we are able to follow the teachings of the Qaid, then success will surely be ours. On behalf of the University of Management Technology, I extend my profound appreciation to the Vice Admiral Rab Nawaz for your visionary leadership and for gracing this crucial dialogue. To all the distinguished speakers, scholars, and officers, your insights have enriched this discourse immeasurably. To our students, your curiosity and courage gives us hope that the future of Pakistan's defense, innovation, and integrity is in good hands. And as the Chief Guest also mentioned in his speech, that it is not forces or armies that fight, it is nations that fight. And in Marka-e-Haq, we saw that the youth, they had the wisdom to stand with the forces, and in the testing times, they stood shoulder to shoulder with our forces, and we defended our country, our great country, and we were awarded, given the biggest win of maybe the last century, in which we defeated a power which was 6-7 times bigger. So I also wish to acknowledge the youth here, and we have great expectations from you, and inshallah Pakistan will prosper, and we will take advantage of the blue economy through your contributions. Thank you once again, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.